So many people think that they're behind in life, and it's really tough to not believe that you are behind in life when the people around you or the people that are within your age group or whatever, your peers, are doing things that you think are better than you. We've all been there before, where you have a friend or a peer who goes out there and starts doing something that you've always wanted to do, and they seem to have success in it, and it makes you upset. It makes you feel jealous. It makes you feel like you are not doing enough. It makes you question, why is that person getting success when I've tried this before and I haven't gotten success? And it makes you upset. It disqualifies you. It makes you feel disqualified as a person, as, all the work that you put in, all the emotion that you put into something, and it hurts. You know what I mean? A lot of people think that they're behind for one of those reasons, or maybe just because of reasons of family members, people telling them that they're not doing enough, or they're not, they should be doing something different, or the things that they're doing now are useless, or things like that. And what I wanted to say on this video is that you are not behind, okay? I felt like 4 or 5 years ago that I was behind when I wasn't, successful, and I was overweight, and I was feeling bad, and there were people who were my age who were online doing crazy things. They were 18 years old, making millions, and, all these things. And if there's something I could tell you from my personal story, is that you could blow your life up so quickly. And in a bad way and in a good way, but where I'm trying to go with this is in a good way. I, 4 years ago, felt like crap all the time. All the time. I was always worried about what other people were thinking about me. I was always, upset because the people who were around me who were winning, I felt like I was losing as a result of that. And right now, I'm sitting in a heated parking garage next to a Range Rover in my, nice ass dream car. It's not amazing. But it was my dream Toyota that I never thought I'd be able to get. I'm, in my dream body that I never thought I'd be able to have. And it all truly just came out of dropping that thought of disqualifying myself over what other people were doing, and what other people were thinking, and what other people were winning at. There's still times where I look at other people who are my age and I'm like, why am I not that successful? Why am I not doing as well as them? And it took me stepping away from that and focusing on myself to just start the progress. You know what I mean? You are not behind. Your story is just starting. And, some of the oldest entrepreneurs are some of the biggest entrepreneurs. The guy who got into McDonald's was in his 60s, you know what I mean? And he blew up McDonald's in a couple of years. The guy who got into Home Depot was 50 when he started. I'm not saying 50's old, you know what I mean? I'm just saying that he was older than some people might have wanted to be. You can't disqualify yourself because you feel like you missed the boat, or you missed the boat. I guess I'm not going to give you a bunch of different metaphors, but you've never missed the boat. You can always start now. And so quickly could you change everything. You know what I mean? You don't know how much different your life could look in just 1 year of focusing on your own progress and not worrying about what other people think. For this YouTube channel, this YouTube channel is not big. It's not amazing. There's 48 subscribers, right? But I worried so much about doing these YouTube videos because of people from my high school will see this, or people that I don't talk to anymore will see this, and they'll think that I'm cringy and weird for doing these videos. And this to me is just a testament to the fact that I don't care. I do not care what those people think about me, because this is me following my passion and me following my dream. I am, and just like you should too, I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about what other people think about me. I'm not worried about the people who I deem are doing better than me. I'm just worried about my own progress. I'm worried about changing my own life. And once you could step away and just do that, you can change everything in 6 months. You could change everything in just a couple of months, and you would be so surprised by the amount of progress that you can make by just not worrying about other people, not worrying about other people's successes, other people's thoughts, comparing. You are going to steal your own joy by doing that. And not only are you going to steal your own joy, but you're going to hinder your own success. So with all that being said, you're not behind in life. You've just started, and your time frame is different than anybody else's time frame. Don't compare someone else's chapter 15 to your chapter 1. And the other thing that you need to realize is that a lot of people are so fake. They're so fake online. They talk so much shit about all the things that they're doing that's so much better than everybody else because they're insecure. They're thinking the same exact thing about what you're thinking. There's always somebody who's going to be better. There's always somebody who's going to have more money, more fame, more, success in any way, shape, form, field, whatever. But you shouldn't let that take away from you and your own personal journey, because your personal journey is important, and it's more important than anybody else's personal journey because it's yours. And that's what you should be worrying about when it comes to feeling like you're behind. You're not behind, dude. You just started. Just continue to keep working. Don't get lost in the details of, it having to be perfect, or what is somebody else going to think when they see me doing this. It doesn't matter. Go out there and do what you want to do. Go out there and start your dream. Don't worry about it. You only have one life, and if you waste it worrying about what other people think about you or comparing it to other people's lives, you're not going to live it. So take that as some advice just coming from me personally of like my story, and hopefully this helped you out today.